to know your sewing machine. This is the Bernina that we use at school. We've got our stitch width here. We have our buttonhole machine. The buttonhole knob will stay on 0 unless you are doing a buttonhole. Please check that it is at 0 and no one has moved it. Then we've got our stitch length, which we gently cycle through and turn in a clockwise direction to go up, and then anti-clockwise to go down to about 3.5, and then we can do a reverse stitch, which is pulling it all the way up to the top. Our green line here, matching that line on that knob, relates to the green and red at the top. We want to go straight stitch and zigzag. If we select the crosshatch pattern, it drops our feed dogs, and our feed dogs are here, and they are what move our fabric through. So if we don't have them up, then we're going to get in a lot of trouble by not moving our machine, not moving our fabric. So let's start threading up. We put our thread in our thread spool. At the top there's 2 in case you're doing a twin needle. I'm going to go through here, down, U-turn, and then at the hook, and then around through the take-up lever. This take-up lever is really important. If your take-up lever is at the bottom, then we need to fix that first by turning the hand wheel to the top and start. So let's start again nice and slow. Through our tension guide, U-turn at the hook, around the take-up lever, and down. If you choose, you can put it through the little thread holder here. It's not necessary, but it can help support your thread. Around, and then we thread our needle front to back. Threading the bobbin. This is a bobbin case. It's got a little lever to help get it out of the machine, as well as a little handle to hold it. We place the bobbin in a clockwise direction. When we pull it, it's going around in a clockwise direction. We pull the thread through that little hole and around through the tension disc. We know our bobbin is threaded correctly when we can hold it by the string. We then place it into our machine until you hear a click. As you can see, the handle is at the top and our lever is at the front here. We're going to hold our top thread tight, turn our hand wheel towards us until our take-up lever goes down and then back up again. We pull the 2 threads out, put it through the slit of the presser foot and to the back. Close it up and we are ready to sew. Let's check our machine settings. Are on needle position in the middle. We've got a straight stitch and at 3.5, ready to go for a straight stitch. This is a nice close-up view of our bobbin and our bobbin compartment. So we place our bobbin into our bobbin case, thread it through the little guide there and around the tension disc. Holding it by the handle, we click it into place. Hold the top thread tight, turn the hand wheel towards you until the needle goes up and down and around. And as you can see here, it had the thread coming around. I then pull my threads out and I'm ready to go. Let's have a little tour of our sewing machine. So we have our thread on our thread spool. We have our green and our red stitches, which relate to this knob down here. Then we have our zigzag stitch, our buttonhole, and our stitch length. Our stitch length needs to be turned to go up and down, and then pulled for our reverse stitch all the way to the top. Our hand wheel on the side always goes towards you. By going towards you, think about it that you're the most important person to this sewing machine, so it always goes towards you. That relates to going the take-up lever going up and down. And our take-up lever will always be at the top, and anytime you have any problems with your sewing machine, just make sure you go back to that take-up lever to make sure that it's beautiful and in line and threaded. Then we've got down here our feed dogs, which are nice and up, and we can always drop them, and that becomes freehand stitch. That will only happen when you're doing freehand embroidery. We've got our bobbin and our bobbin compartment in there. And the final thing is our power button on the side. So we've got our cords and our power button.